What's up? So I gotta talk about Jaden Smith. Always hearing the situations with his father and his mother and all the craziness that goes on, and sometimes with his sister. But I gotta get a young dude his props. He started a vegan restaurant, free meals for the homeless, and also pay for it. It's in LA, and he's also behind the water in Flint, Michigan. He's got something going on. When I think about Pursuit of Happiness, because he co-starred in that movie with his father, based on a true story, uh, and you should watch it if you haven't. I really enjoyed that movie a lot. It was based on a man out of Chicago. He eventually ended up buying Michael Jordan's Ferrari after he worked hard getting into the particular field he was getting into. Uh, you know, and when you think about the stock market and the whole thing, that was incredible. But Jaden took on in that character when the character had the homeless shelter, he's taking on the role of giving back. A very humble gesture. And as he's a vegan, which I'm practicing vegan vegetarianism, so I'm a full component supporter of that. Because healthy food, healthy mind. I definitely believe in that. I definitely believe that those things go hand in hand. I think that this is a wonderful gesture on his part. So often than not, his personal life, people ride and rip and say all this and that. But what about when he does something like this? What does that say about his character? Which to me is a huge, huge, huge statement. With all the homelessness, there is no reason that the richest country in the world that boasts and brags should have anybody homeless or without a meal. There's no just cause for that. It's embarrassing. It's an indictment on people because you live in a place where food and housing should be mandatory, not something that because you have to pay too much taxes that or you can't afford to buy groceries and that eggs and stuff like this for stupid tariffs and other things which you should be able to live. And it's the rich getting rich and the poor getting poor and no middle ground. So I applaud for what he's doing. I think this is a strong gesture. I think it's a welcoming gesture. I think that when people should get on board on this. And I'm one of the kind of people to say what you should do, but this is one of them things when we talk about homelessness, when we talk about starvation, and we talk about eating better. How about that? Because for all that hot air that RFK is going on about, vegan vegetarian is the only true option. The processed meat and most of the stuff that they serve in the states would be banned in most countries, and there's a reason. And so when the heart, the cloggery, when you start to study these things and you start to take that into consideration about what you're putting in your body and how you know, all that adds up. Health is wealth, as we always say, and there's nothing more important than your health. There's nothing more important than feeling that you love and want it. And what can be more humbling than to have somebody who's taken upon themselves as a food truck or as a restaurant, and for the people who pay it forward to take care of those in need? That's how you give back. That's how you get it back. If you want to talk about making a country great again, we'll make it start right there. Not on no political tip, but how you take care of one another. Because this is to me like the equivalent to what the Black Panthers did with the breakfast in the morning at schools, because this is giving everybody an incentive and motivation. And believe me, a well-fed mind is a well-fed heart and a well-fed start. So it's very important and very vital. So much dap and props to Jaden Smith for the vegan restaurant and more importantly, what he's giving back to the community and beyond, because this should be of note. And that is respect. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, stay true. And it's important to watch out for one another. That is your ultimate goal in the big picture of things. Not about you and not about a me thing. It's about the others, because that's how you will prosper. That's how your days will be blessed and your soul will be taken care of in tenfold. And he's understanding that. I'm out. Peace.